the bar, I'm too persistent. With income and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag.
Yo, people, from what we're telling them, it's your boy man line. Guys, okay, gonna be another reaction, fam. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got the 90s room. Wind turbines, cool down the earth, requested by official Reamblood. Now, we all know a certain clip that's come out of this thing right here, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? But let's see if there's gonna be any two more gems in there and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Last two reactions of the day, fam. I've been taking little mini breaks because it's hella hot in my room, fam. You know what I'm saying? I have the hottest room in the yard. Yeah, it's like my room's either hella hot or hella cold. One or the other, fam. You know what I'm saying? So throughout these reactions, I've been having to step out and that, taking two breaks and that. But I got these two videos left to do, fam. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it.
I've realised it's shit. We're not experiencing the
So
world.
what do you want? Your friends to move?
Yes.
Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Anywhere.
Where
I don't want to pay for hotels. I don't want to pay for hotels.
Where do you want to go then? Let's go.
I don't know.
We
need to go Africa more. We need to go to different places.
No, where are we gonna live? We're leaving
live.
that. Where we going, bro?
Oh, I ain't moving.
So where we going? Where we going?
I'm trying to stay.
I just want to stay here.
I'm happy
I
here.
could move later on. I can't move right now. But
To be fair, I need to go Canada.
Canada's cold.
I've heard. So
Canada's
I want to
actually
go
nice.
there,
It's like
experience
England, but
it.
it's nicer.
Yeah, I want to go there,
Fam,
experience it,
do
then
you know
decide.
what she said? That spun me. She said, I'm trying to get to 50 countries before I'm 30. She's 26, yeah? I said, this is crazy. Perhaps she's
It's
6
doable.
left to go.
It's doable.
Wow.
She's 26. She's traveled
Wow.
to 44 countries.
What she grating?
There's a lot of little places you can go for on the cheap and on the low as well, fam, and actually have a good time, fam. If you know what you're doing, bro. There's a few places you can actually go to for the low, fam. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She's got security, man. She's got homeland security, man.
Man's a diplomatic community. You can run someone over in another country.
We can't go where they can go and maneuver
spun.
the same way, man.
I'm
You
there
just
like,
can't, man.
when I say I thought I've travelled, I was like, yeah, I've done
Man's
here,
even
man.
scared to be here, bruv, at times.
What do her parents
I don't know
do?
what's going on? Word.
Her parent, her mum.
Our parents
is
were on
stay
20k
at
how
home.
many years ago, bruv?
No, I mean, ask her if she got EMA, then we'll just have this discussion.
But it's even that she was like, this thing cost me like 8k to book all of these flights. She was willing to put her 8k into that.
And come
Yeah,
home
yeah,
and
I'm
you're
not.
fine. You try that.
But this is the thing.
Not doing that.
Even the way she said she packs, she was like, oh, no, we just pack like
One
leggings,
bag, bruv.
2 shoes,
The backpack.
2 tops,
That's it.
and we just stay in hostels.
But you see,
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
have a
I'm
girl.
not willing to do that.
I have one at work as well. She just came back from 8 months of traveling. I was like, how did you?
That is a bit mad. When I said the low, I didn't mean that low, fam. I'm not going to a whole nother country to stay in hostels, fam. I mean, if you're aligned like that, if your mind is set like that, and you can, you know what I'm saying, you can do that and still have a good time, blood, then calm, blood. You know what I'm saying? But a man like me, fam, you know, I want to be embracing the culture, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go Gambia, I ain't staying at no hotel. I'm going to my family's yard, fam. You get me, blood? But hostel, though, that's a bit mad.
She said she got jobs.
That's a bit
And I
mad.
was
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah,
I
they go
always
other
thought
places
that
and
they
get
never
jobs.
worked. I just thought,
Yeah.
how did you not budget?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah,
another
yeah,
one
yeah.
that's been out of work for 2 years and like out of office work, but they work in bars
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep going. It's like
They just go
but
out
I
there and
don't,
get jobs.
I don't want
Spirit.
to. I don't want to do that. I just want to be
hear
on
you.
holiday, bruv.
I hear you, but why don't we want to do that? Do you think that there's a reason as to why we don't want to do that? Like, you know,
It's not very comfortable for me.
Like, it's very easy for us to be like, oh yeah, that's just white people, man. That's just
Nah,
white people.
I'm not even
Fam,
saying
I
it's
just
just
wanna
not
be able to
comfortable for
I
me.
want to be able to wash my ass.
Sometimes you just want to be out, because for me, it's not comfortable for me to go and migrate somewhere else and then get a new job just so I could support myself living there. That's not the lifestyle I want to lead. Like, why? Like, for me, like, I get why they want to do it. They want to see the world, so they'll go over there
By the way, this Donny behind the camera, do you ever see his face, fam? That's what I want to know, blood. You know what I'm saying? Reveal yourself, big man, fam. You know what I'm saying?
there and work so that they could be like, oh, I'm here. But for me, if I'm going on holiday, I'm on holiday, bruv. I don't want to do a job. I don't want to wake up at 8.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bruv? Is that holiday?
No, that's the only
Yeah, that's seeing the world. Seeing the world is different. If you want to
holiday,
see the
that's
world,
true.
go see the world.
Yeah.
I want to go on holiday, bruv.
Word.
And I want that security when I come home.
Yeah, like I still got money, bruv. Like I can't go on holiday with my last penny. Are you mad?
You think I can enjoy myself?
Are you dumb?
Can't have this one.
Hey,
Fam.
people live on the edge out here.
Huh.
No,
You know when I
trust
went
me, bro.
Miami,
Yeah.
obviously I knew I was coming back to leave my job.
Yeah.
When I was out there and then the strip club,
Other people be doing that, fam. Going on holiday knowing damn well they can't go, but then just go anywhere, come back knowing they won't have a job, fam. For some people it works out, for other people puts them in turmoil, fam. Hey, you make that risk, fam. You get me?
and then I started throwing money. I said, bruv, I'm giving you my last dime here, bruv. I'm gonna stop this because when I go back, I don't have a job, bruv. You're still gonna be stripping tomorrow.
I can't wait. You gotta jump tomorrow,
You
bro.
got a job tomorrow.
Going home
bruv.
to fucking England.
I don't like how
Bruv.
strippers make it look like it's tough, bruv.
What you mean?
That's an easy ass job,
Yeah,
bruv.
it
What, to
definitely
strip?
is.
Fam.
It must be, maybe psychologically it's tough, but
Psychologically.
physiologically
No.
no.
To get up and
Upper
down
body
that
strength.
pole.
Word.
At that, cool.
Hey, those
But-
ones that
no,
are
no.
ceiling walkers.
Oh,
But
They'll
fam,
be seeing foot on the ceiling.
Nah,
that's-
those guys are
if
on
I could
job.
join, what's that, Chocolate City? I'll be there, boy. I'll be there, boy. I'll be there, boy.
Oh my god.
I'll be there, boy. But I got morals keep us broke.
It's that. Bruv. Let's get into that. Let's
People
get
with no
into
morals
that.
are richer than rich.
I'm telling
Richie
you.
rich.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Don't be rich.
I'm telling
Blur
you.
rich.
Morals keep us
Morals
broke.
keep us broke.
They keep you down still.
Oh, man.
They keep you down still. There's that when
I'm
man wasn't working, I
telling
was like, nope, I ain't doing that kind of job. Nope. Can't.
Morals gonna keep you broke.
That's fact,
Can't.
though. That's a
I'm
fact.
telling you, it's mad how we think. Like
Morals and people's perception of you.
people's
keep you
perception is the highest point
People's perception is
for
huge.
most people. For me, I know I'm one of those people that don't give a fuck. Like I don't care what your perception of me is. Obviously, to some degree, because obviously I'm still
Of
human.
course. Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't really care, innit? But my younger brother, to tell him to go work in the McDonald's job, fuck that. He'll
I'm
rather
not gonna
just
lie,
be
you
at
couldn't have
home.
told me to do that hour. I ain't doing it.
But I would
I
have.
would have worked in
ain't
Tesco
doing
or
it.
something.
Yeah, but I would have.
Where
I
did
would have
I
worked in
worked in TGI
McDonald's.
Fridays.
Well,
It's
just
just like-
Sainsbury's. I couldn't work in waiting. I couldn't do that. I
There was
could not
nothing-
do restaurant.
I did
It is
that.
ill
Well, I didn't do
prestigious
restaurant.
words.
I didn't do restaurant. I did the
Deliveroo, no?
I did Deliveroo for like a week.
Yeah.
I did
Don't say the week.
yeah, that's
Can't do
calm.
that. No, I can't do that.
You couldn't
That's
do
calm.
Deliveroo.
No.
Bag.
I can't. You can't make me do
Who's
manual
your
labor.
food?
You can't make me do manual labor.
Yeah, I'm with it.
But
I'm,
you
I
work-
like
Okay, now that's a bit mad, fam. You know, now that's a bit mad, fam. You get me? So what job are you out here doing, fam? Like, you get me?
I like to work.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, that wasn't that much. I wasn't heavy lifting like that. You had fucking
What's
truck things
heavy
you can drag
lifting
in.
about Deliveroo?
Deliveroo. How heavy is the
Fam,
food, fam?
I was saying manual labor. So, bruv, you're all riding a bike in that.
Yeah, I like to
Deliveroo
ride the
exercise
bike
at the same
Like,
time.
And
I
it's
enjoy
fine.
riding
I'm
the
not
bike.
saying that you're
That's
bad for
the
doing
only
it, but
reason.
for me,
yeah,
I couldn't do it.
Fair enough. I'm saying the only reason I did it is because I was like, oh, actually,
I would
I like
love to be
riding
a
the
window
bike.
cleaner.
Why?
No.
different.
When I'm cleaning windows.
Fam, having your own window cleaning business. That
Yeah,
would
having
be
your
hard.
business is
yeah.
different from you actually.
I'd
window
not
cleaning.
be in the field.
You have
too.
to start. You have to start from
That's
somewhere.
out there.
Fam,
You have to start
windows
cleaning,
need
then you own
cleaning,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
Windows be needing
No, they
that
Yeah,
do.
cleaning.
they do.
They do, and they'll use anyone to do it as well. I don't
Fam,
need to
see,
be
I wish
qualified at
because
all,
we
right?
even need one at work because like we just moved to
All you need is a
video
degree in
teams.
abseiling.
A what?
You know, because
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually know what it's called.
Clean the
Yeah, you
thing.
did
You
this.
Errata. You need an errata certified certificate.
Swear.
Yeah.
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 can't just clean it.
No, you need a errata certified certificate because that's the same thing that the people that clean the wind turbines need.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
the
need to
ropes
actually,
and stuff,
yeah, the
innit?
ropes.
I was
yeah.
because I
Man.
was coming back from Amsterdam the other day and I saw the wind turbines in the sea and I'm thinking, how did they do this?
Yeah, it's mad.
Mm.
And they get bread, you know.
What the people that
When,
put it out?
when I was putting people out there, they were like $650 a day, like,
Jesus Christ.
and they'd
That's-
be gone for 3 months at a time.
That's peas, blood. That's peas, fam.
I'm just looking at it like, how do you get this pole to stand up straight in the water and the turbine? Like, how'd you do it, bruv?
Yeah. Honestly.
Well,
Yeah,
nah, joking. I forgot all of that stuff, but it's literally
I
just
might
like
watch
wires.
a documentary on it.
word.
Nah, I didn't watch your documentary.
No, he
Oh,
said he
you?
might.
Oh, yeah. No, like it's literally just the wires go on the bed of the ocean,
The
bro.
ocean, yeah.
Like, and then it goes all the way down to the shore where there's a power plant, and in that power plant, Like the turbines are.
Yeah, I
actually
thought it would
spinning
be
by
something
wind.
like that. I thought it was. Something
It's
like
not
that.
like being because it's.
So what if it's not windy? Then they're just doing.
That's
it
why
on
they
spin?
do it in windy places because the turbines are
Yeah.
being spun by wind, and that wind
I've
is
seen
creating electricity.
stagnant things.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the ones to generate. I'm talking about the wind turbines for global warming.
What?
I thought that's what they were for, no?
Yeah,
Wind
yeah, because
turbines
it
for
is for
global
global warming because they're trying to
To
stop.
cool down the earth.
That's the legendary clip, man. That's the yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of this reaction from like under my desk in it, fam. Alright, yeah, I can't watch that one there, fam. That was a mad thing. You see, I thought it was the brother behind the camera. I forgot it was the Donny on the couch, fam, that got it mixed up and that, fam. Yeah, man. Horrible day for him. I can't even lie to you. Horrible day for him. Horrible day for him. Horrible day for him, man. Anyway.
Is that what he thought? You thought it was like a fan, basically. Bro, just wear it.
No, okay, wait, hold on.
Listen.
What about? What about?
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. That's what I said for global warming. Wait, let's let him finish.
So when you think it's for global warming, what was you gonna say?
No, as in you're not using like any like greenhouse gases and all that kind of stuff.
God.
You're using like natural energy.
Yeah.
And you're turning wind energy into flipping electricity. Is
that what they did?
So you thought that it was cooling down stuff. You see this world. You don't know your friends. You don't know your friends. You thought your friend knew. He's tapped.
Before the fans were cooling down the
What
earth.
did you think?
Isn't
it
that
was
what you use?
cooling down?
Isn't that what you use fans for?
It's not a fan.
It's a fan. What is it? A wind turbine? A fan,
It's
bruv.
not a fan, bruv. It's not a fan. It's
Oh
not
my
a fan.
God.
It's a fan, bruv.
This guy's an idiot.
It's a fan. Stand in front of it. I bet you'll be cold.
So what do you think they put on like free? You think they put on a set? You know what? Or are you put on rotate? Or you know what you have to sing? You don't even keep it still when you put it.
The thing.
And you sing into it. T-Pain.
Oh
Wait,
my
is that
God.
not what it's for? Let me do my
No, man.
Oh my
They're not cooling down the earth, bro.
Why are you Googling it, bro? You know what? CBM, man.
Man,
Oh my God.
Oi, you are, why are
actually
you
dying.
doing this? Why are you
Fam,
doing
I'm
this?
telling you for free, it doesn't cool down the earth, bro.
What? Is that what you do? So what about us? If the
Wait,
wind turbines out there, what about us?
Wait, let me read.
Where was it cooling down? It's like if
Let me
if it was
read.
putting down to the ground, I'd understand. Like, what?
Wow.
Are you for real?
Wow, Fred.
See what I'm saying? And niggas would be like, he was in set 8. What was he doing, bro?
Set 8 was nothing, fam.
What was you doing in fucking second set?
Do you know
bro?
why? Hold on, wait.
What do I know why? Tell me what I
There's
know why.
there's nothing to know.
Bro, that is dumb.
That's
Do you know why?
dumb,
Do you know
bro.
why?
That is dumb. That is the dumbest
Do
thing.
you know
I've
why?
heard
Do you know how I
this
thought
year.
this? Because it
Wind
says,
turbines cool down
do
the
you know
earth.
why?
We're getting some insight. This is why I fought you. Come on, please give me a good reason here. Please give me a good reason.
No,
here.
why?
Because
He's a snake. You see why he's a snake?
Why?
Because he wants you to explain your
Yeah, I want him to
Go
explain.
Nah.
Someone will,
He said that.
someone
Wait,
will wear
Explain the thing, man.
His
Fred,
helmet. Someone
So do you
wear
think?
this
Do you
helmet.
think? Yeah. Do you think like if everybody in the earth just went and just blew at the same time, it would just cool down.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
The earth would just cool down. Everything just.
On the spirit bomb thing. I need your energy. Everyone there doing like, you know, niggas that they're like, yeah, he's a big lad.
Nah.
Yeah, we say global.
I genuinely
He's a
thought
big lad.
It
Blow
was,
it up.
I genuinely thought it was to cool down the earth, fam.
Ah.
That is funny.
Nah,
man.
you're taking the piss.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Niggas be dumb.
No.
Niggas be dumb. This is why I love the podcast. Because
know
you get a
what's
chance
different?
to talk.
Do you know why? Because
niggas don't ever
you
get a
lot-
chance
you
to
lot-
talk about
You
this
don't know
stuff.
this because obviously we worked in the same recruitment place, renewable energy, the green team, and that.
Don't
But he
try
worked
to
in
be smart
property.
now.
Nah,
I know
what
what
you-
mate. Nah, mate. This is just common knowledge, fam. Nah, mate. This is common knowledge, bro. You get me, bro.
This ain't no complicated thing, fam. Everyone knows what a wind. You're the first person in my walking path of life, whatever you want to call it, that I've heard someone tell me that they thought a wind turbine cools down the earth, but they ain't go because they're working. You know what I'm saying? When you're chatting about the breakdown of it and how it works, then you can say, okay, they're working that, like when he was explaining the seabed, blah blah blah. But just the general what it's for, fam. Nah, fam. Nah, man. Allow
Still
it.
spoke to them.
No, I didn't learn
Allow
it in
it.
recruitment.
Where did you learn it?
I didn't learn anything
Nah, you
about
didn't.
wind turbines, fam. I know that wind turbines has always been to do with energy. It's
Yeah.
not
So what's
cooling
the
down
one
anything.
in the Elephant and Castle building for? Although it's shit.
That was energy.
as well.
That was
They wanted
It said
that.
it was shaking the building,
Yeah,
so they had to
but
stop
it was supposed to power the building.
Yes, it's supposed to power the building.
Yeah.
And I've said that to you before.
So you
You said it was shaking the building, you know. Some man.
thought that one, what was it going to do?
What
Cool
was it
down
cooling down
Elephant
the
and
building?
Castle.
You thought the building was too hot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. So what? All the other buildings are just what?
What? So it didn't cool down. It doesn't cool down anything. Nah? Are you telling me the wind isn't
I mean,
cooling
it
down?
powers aircons.
It might be a
Cool,
vibe.
fine.
It might be a vibe.
That's my
No,
argument. When I'm
listen.
writing my essay,
It powers
Wait,
aircons.
you're a fool. You're a fool. You're an idiot.
I mean, technically, it does power aircon depending on what, you know what I'm saying, electricity supply you got it connected. So technically, it actually does, you know what I'm saying, power air conditioning. You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
funny.
If anything,
Technically, fam.
those
You
things
know
will
what I'm
probably
saying?
generate more heat.
Because it generates electricity in that, fam. And then the electricity goes into the aircon.
Yeah,
And the aircon cools us
They
down.
would.
So technically,
because
Probably
they
generate
it
more-
is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
kinetic
producing
energy,
energy.
innit?
Shut up, man. It's too late.
There you go. There you go,
Too
mate.
late, bruv. Look at
Oh,
you, bruv.
man.
You're mad, bruv. You never know when someone's mad until you ask them a question about wind turbines, bruv. You never know, bruv. You think this nigga's smart? Yeah. Hey, niggas on YouTube be like, Timmy deserve the helmet, you know.
I didn't deserve it for the country one. I didn't deserve it.
Furthermore, who the hell is just calling themselves V, blood? That's mad.
Ask him a question about wind
didn't deserve
turbines,
it
you'll
for
see
that,
the
man.
real him.
Hey, well, it was coming, so we got it prepared for you, and now you definitely deserve
But
it.
you know what? Even though the helmet is mad, it gives us a chance to learn about our fucking.
Yes.
It gives us a chance to actually learn.
Because now you know.
Now you
and
know
now
something.
you can go and tell your friends, because I know you got friends that think the same way.
Y'all
So
niggas
go
are
and
my
tell them,
friends.
hey, you know you're gonna go. He's gonna go there. He's gonna be like, you
I'd
know
been
what,
known
yeah?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned. Did you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, like, I know you man didn't know. It don't cool down the earth, you know. It actually produces energy in that.
My
Oh
group
my
chat,
god!
like,
man,
But you
you
said
man.
you saw a stagnant one, so did you feel like, oh yeah, the earth is cool enough today?
Nah, I just
They don't need to turn
thought
it
there's
on.
no wind.
No, but basically they need to turn it on. Do you know how much
So
a
why isn't
person?
it always on then?
This
Listen,
is even more
is
dumb.
that-
The more we dive into
Yeah,
it, the
nah.
more I realize how dumb
Sorry,
that
people.
No, but this one.
Because you thought wind. Did you think that it's powered by wind?
Not powered by, but it spins because of wind.
So it's powered by wind, yeah.
Not powered by.
It kind of is.
It
I
is,
heard the
because-
correlation,
it is, yeah.
but for better
All right.
choice of words,
'Cause it
the
needs
wind
to be
turns
turned
it
on.
on.
Wind turns
yeah.
it on, cool, and then you use a fan to keep blowing that wind to cool down the earth.
What?
Because
Oh, I just clocked.
so the
just
wind
clocked.
wasn't cooling down the earth. You had to get it through a fan first, and then the fan span.
To push it further.
It wasn't reaching. That's why they put it
Yeah,
in
he's
the ocean,
moving
so
mad.
the wind in the ocean
We'll
could
go
reach
to the Antarctica and then we could cool down.
Bloody
Because the ice is
hell.
melting, innit? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought it was for.
No, it's just
Wow.
for energy. But the people that actually turn it on, I wish I remember what
done
certificate
me.
you need for that. But there's actually people out here who their job is to turn on and off the machines.
It's
And
more
they
than that
get
because you
paid.
have to understand Wagwan in the ecosystem.
Yeah, you have to
innit?
understand. No, but your job essentially is to turn on the machine. Like you
At the
get
right
trained. It doesn't matter what time.
So just leave it on
Whenever
then.
needs to be happening, you need to be
someone
able to
do it.
turn it on. You can't just have anybody turn it on.
Yeah, because they have
Imagine
to
you
read
have to be
signals
certified
and shit.
everything.
That's what I'm saying. This can't just be
Yeah,
always
but
on.
you realize your job is literally turning on and off a machine.
No,
fam.
it's more
mad.
than that.
No,
Fam.
but it comes down to that. When you think about basics,
Yeah.
it is that.
It is that.
You might have to be
and plus,
qualified for
and
other
plus
things.
they
That's like
don't-
saying your job at the end of the day is to turn on the camera. That's it.
it is.
It is.
Exactly.
And-
But there's more to it than that. You have to
fundamentally-
focus it.
Okay, all of that stuff, but I'm saying in their actual job, all of that other stuff is done by another person. Their job is to turn on and off the machine. These are the people that I used to work with, and they used
Well,
to
that's
get
like the people with the
£900 a
missile
day.
things, innit? Who
Wow.
£900 a day.
Yeah,
Mad. There's people out there earning, bruv.
they're earning serious.
Earning.
Like a lot of the people I used to work with, they work 6 months a year.
Mad.
and
Man,
that's
do
it.
6 months is turning
And then
on
for the
turbine.
other 6 months, they're just at home with
cooling
their
down the earth,
family.
fam.
Renewable
chilling.
energy, you know. Kid,
Fam.
renewing the earth, replenishing the thing.
crazy.
You imagine,
It's
bro.
actually mad. But obviously, for the other 6 months,
I
you're
did
not
fly
at
over a
home.
power grid the other day as well.
You're not gonna lie, I just zoned out then. Oh my god, fam. My eyes are burning me right now, fam. But we're getting through this. We're gonna get through this, fam. Come on, Jazz, fam. We're gonna get through this, fam. You know what I'm saying? I had like 3 Buenos, blood. I don't know why I haven't cleaned them up yet, fam. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 packets of Buenos, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? Alright, we're back. We're back.
What?
I flew over a power grid.
Oh, was it?
It looked lit. But it's mad remote. What I'm thinking, because I was
Yeah.
flying over, yeah, and there's like a city of houses, but I didn't see a Tesco in it. So I was like, bruv, what did these lot eat? Then, don't you think that's...
We'll
Wait,
go home with it today, bro.
Bro,
don't you not think
when
that's...
you go to other countries, how many Tesco's do you go
No,
to?
I was in England.
Oh,
I was flying over
okay.
England.
Okay.
Don't you...
Only Tesco as well.
No, obviously because it said Sainsbury's in it, but I said Tesco's. But when you go through places and you can't see any kind of grocery store, don't
I
you
know
think
I
that?
don't want to live there, yeah.
Where did these lot? So every
Yeah.
day they have to travel
They have
outside
to
of their
travel.
city.
Yeah.
To go get food.
You know,
Yeah.
fresh food, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Or
actually
everything's
long.
just in tins. Nah, that's long, bruv.
Some people live off the land though.
Trust.
When it's
So,
remote, they have their farms.
I was
they live
flying.
off that.
I was flying over the power grid, and what I thought was, so there was like a small village, say about 100 or so houses, then the power grid, but the road to get to the power grid and then the little village is long. I was thinking, bruv, these people come from their house to come and stay at the village to work at the power grid, and there's no Tesco's.
They bring food, innit?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is long, bruv.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
this guy just comes up with just the maddest of random of with Wagwan, fam. This guy's thought process, like, you know, when you feel like, oh, I just want to go into that guy's brain so I can understand how he or she thinks, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I don't get how these thoughts were coming about. No, cap.
then I started thinking,
And this is the most randomest thing ever, blood.
if a woman works here, these man's wives are gonna be mad jealous. Cause you know, like, if you're in a remote spot and your wife ain't there and there's thing, and then everyone's trying to pipe Sheila in it, and your wife is always questioning you about Sheila, and you're no, I've never touched Sheila. You crazy?
When I say you crazy.
This guy's got an imagination.
And this is all because he flew over a power grid.
Fam.
One little thing there. Oh my god, bro. You are different than that, man.
God, that.
And man, because you know, like, man will just be excited, like he's fuming when he's at home with his wife. Then he's going to work, and she's like, "Sheila's gonna be there, isn't she?"
Yeah.
And he's happy. He's gonna see Sheila's cheeks.
Oh my god.
Nah, man.
It's not impossible as well.
It's not at all.
Affairs be happening at work on these power grids, you know.
Nah.
There'll be like
Aye.
5% women.
Because
Because I was even
at work, certain married men,
fam, and women.
yeah, and women.
I remember my last job.
Mad, bro.
Oh,
It's peak.
I went
Niggas
out
is
with
really
them
out.
one time, and I was like, "Oh, swear,
Yeah.
okay."
You watch, you be like, rah, you man don't give a fuck about marriage. You actually don't give a fuck.
You really don't like your wife, innit?
Fam.
What? I'm not even gonna say they don't like their wife. I don't know that. But
Yeah.
you don't give a fuck about the whole like
Sanctity.
Yeah.
the
Being
unity,
faithful.
like you don't give a fuck. What? I've seen some ish. I've seen man.
I've seen some ish.
This is no. But because black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
Don't
This
do
is the
them
thing,
things.
yeah. You always have to. This is what makes me realize you really don't know what's going on in somebody's house, bruv. Because on the outside, it seemed like happy families.
Yeah.
But then when you go out with them and they're doing that,
You
fam,
realize there's something on.
the
There's
side
something going on.
because
Fam.
you can't be happy at home.
Nah,
Lake,
and you
bruv.
just want to stay away from home. Like, there's no way.
Fam,
There's no way.
There's no
bruv.
way.
It's mad. The amount of because fam, like I remember when man was watching the interview of, I think it was Young Ads. It was D Block Europe at NFTR, and he was explaining how we take these drugs and lean and that, And they were like, oh, but why'd you do it? And all these kind of things. And he said, look, you need to think about it. We was taking drugs that make us go back to sleep. And he's like, what kind of life was man living where all you want to do is sleep? You just don't want to be up because whatever's going on when you're awake is mad.
Yeah.
So you need to think all these times when man's drinking, doing coke and all that stuff, man's trying to run away from some madnesses.
Yeah, but it's simple. I think like that's just common though. I feel like you should just know that anyway, because most drugs that people take, it takes you away from your problems, fam. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it all just piles up because you're trying to escape every single time, but it only lasts for an hour, 2, 3, fam. Then you got to deal with the same exact problems, if not even more, with other things. Then you got to deal with you coming down on certain drugs because they might have after effects or certain side. You know what I mean, fam? So it's all a long thing, fam. That's why you can never take drugs for like a long period of time. That are basically harsh on the body, fam, because eventually everything's gonna catch up to you, fam, and you're gonna have to deal with it anyway, blood. You know what I'm saying? So just do it from the beginning, because you're just adding more problems onto your problems, bro. So the one big problem comes up, fam, you know what I'm saying, and then you're just in a whole heap of mess, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't want to know what's going on. You don't want to be aware. Me, I don't like being drunk like that because I want to know what's going on. Seeing myself drunk is like, oh, how could I see myself and not know what I was doing or not remember it? That's mad. But they actually don't mind.
They don't want to remember it.
Yeah, they
you
don't
want to get blacked out.
They don't want to know what's going on. That is mad, bruv. That's privilege. Because I can't afford to not know what I did yesterday.
You might get arrested. You're dumb.
You're mad.
You're dumb.
You're mad. Bruv, I was at my work party the other day. And imagine, it wasn't even a work party, it was like a little going out thing for some of the like managers from, one of the managers from America came over. So we took him out for karaoke, innit? Obviously, I was on some, nah, man's gonna be a real G. Man ain't gonna do the karaoke. I was in there, bruv. I was singing, bruv. At one point, I almost asked, bruv, they got that Kevin Little, bruv. I was, what? Almost did that. I was doing my songs, blah, blah, blah. One of my colleagues now goes, yeah, man, I want to do, obviously someone said, we want to show Frank, who's from America, we want to show him some grime. So when one of my managers does Stormzy, Big for Your Boots, all that stuff, they did Sean Paul, just give me the light and pass the drum, all that stuff. Then one of my colleagues goes, I want to do Still Dre, like Snoop Dogg and Dre, innit? So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Put on, I see one nigga come on the screen. I said, let's see what happens here. This is going to be interesting.
Skip it.
He kind of like, obviously, I've seen nigga straight away.
Yeah.
That's the only word on the screen to me. But obviously,
it's in caps.
He's reading as it's going along. So I'm thinking, is he going to realize before he gets there? Then obviously he's got there and he's kind of laughed it and he's moved on. So I was like, okay, cool. And then, bruv, the chorus came, and obviously the unedited version, he's like, still, nigga, blow this well, still, nigga. I saw nigga. I said, stop it right now. Knock off this thing. We're doing another song, bruv.
But he said it.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
But I knew he was not going to be able to, that was an obstacle course. He was always going to fail. He was always going to fail.
Laser beams.
One of the niggas is going to come. It's gonna be that Booker T moment, fam.
Just me. I'm coming for you, nigga. He would have said it. What? But you know, but what is even more funny is that I looked it up, but it was like he was gonna go through it.
Yeah.
He was gonna go through that whole song.
He was gonna try.
Trying to avoid the word nigga. Yeah. Wouldn't you just be like, you know what? This is inappropriate. One black guy in the place.
No, but here's the thing. You don't want to make it seem
I know,
like,
but
you know.
my thing is you're better off just saying, this don't make sense. Let's stop it. I was thinking, did we really have to get to this part of the song for man to say, yeah, actually, you're right.
No, but he requested it, innit?
Huh? Yeah,
he requested it.
So
he knows. He already knows at home.
No, yeah, he did, yeah, because you would only request songs that you kind of know. But 100%, if I wasn't there, that song would know.
He knows.
Yeah. 100%. I'm surprised already that he didn't already go, you don't mind Timmy, do you? You one of those. Oh, you don't mind, do you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would have to bang, man, for that. I can't even lie to you. If someone actually say, yeah, you definitely have to bang, man.
He know that song without the words.
And as you said, you're the one black guy there, fam, so ain't no one really touching you anyway, fam.
From Trinidad James next.
Put that work in, fam.
Bruv.
Oh my
Nigga,
god.
nigga.
And then try to educate man on certain things, fam. You know what I'm saying? Do both, not just one or the other, do both.
Nigga gold on the man. What? I saw nigga. I said he's gonna trip up.
Telling
He's never
you,
gonna
fam,
make it.
It gets
Ah.
techie.
Oh, woman.
It's what I put. I said, nah. We need
Oh,
to stop this
speaking
right
of that
now.
though, because the other day, I don't know what I was listening to, but it was something to do with when Jay-Z was talking about how we've taken the word and we've
reclaimed it.
we've reclaimed it and all of that. We've taken the meaning out of the word.
Yeah.
I was like, that's bullshit, bruv. Because if that was the truth, everybody would be able to say
Everybody be
it.
able to say it. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
That's absolutely
100%.
bullshit. You can't-
Exactly, but I always say that literally, bro, I'm telling you, literally, the only way other races and all of that will stop saying the N-word, or it would like completely like drastically diminish the amount of people saying it is if black people stop saying it as well, fam. That's the only way, because obviously adults and childs are two different people, but it's like when you swear around a child, fam, and you tell them not to swear. If they're seeing you do it 24/7, they're eventually gonna test it, fam. You get me, blood? So the only way you can literally completely obliterate that word is if black people stop saying it themselves, fam. That's the only way. And then when someone else do it, then you have a right to, you know what I mean? That's literally the only way, fam. But you can't be saying the word, using the word 24/7, and then expect another race not to say it, fam, because like you're using it as well. Obviously, even though they shouldn't, that ain't a question, fam. You know what I mean? But they're still just gonna try to test, fam. So it's like, if you are, then I'm gonna as well. If you are, why can't I, fam? You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely nonsense.
It's nonsense, and it's also in a position where I don't know. No one's gonna go and call Jay-Z, you nigga, like that. No one's gonna do that to
No,
Jay-Z.
definitely not.
Down at our level, hell yeah, we can get that. Man might get told he's a nigga in fucking karaoke on a Wednesday night, fam. It's mad, fam.
Nah, because I always just was like, it doesn't, like, I say it, even though sometimes I don't say it around white people.
Yeah.
I try not to.
No, I don't either. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
because
that.
I don't want you to think this is okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you
Yes.
know,
It's
do
like
as
swearing.
I do.
You don't necessarily swear, but you don't swear in front of your parents or swear in front of your kids.
Exactly.
Or whatever it be.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I don't do it. It's just that I'm not going to do it here because it's not appropriate.
Exactly.
And I don't want you to feel you can do it.
Yeah. But I don't know if it affects me at all.
What? As
Like-
in someone calling you nigga?
Yeah.
White person calling you
No,
nigga?
no, with not like, oh, get out of here, nigger.
Yeah.
Not like, if they say that, that's different. But if I heard a white person say it,
Yeah.
because I've never been around it,
Yeah.
I don't know how it would affect me. Because right
Yeah.
now, to me, it seems like if somebody I knew who I was cool with
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, man, nah, bruv. Like, yeah, nah, me and my niggas were going around the other day doing da.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be like,
You'd feel awkward, trust me.
maybe.
You'd feel very awkward.
But if they grew up in Brixton or
give a
Kettering,
fuck where you grew up.
you don't care.
Give a fuck where you grew up. You know
Okay.
what's right and what's wrong. And you also know what you did when you said that.
Yeah, but when I see, like, let's say the whole 6ix9ine situation, when people are saying,
Okay, so we've moved on from the karaoke thing. Can you man take it off? I'm just looking at these women just smiling at me if I'm doing karaoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, change your picture, fam. You know what I'm saying?
awkward about that. I didn't feel awkward about that.
Mm.
Like, there was not a part of me that was like,
Wait,
this
you didn't
guy
feel
should
awkward
yeah,
about
but
what?
when I see, like, let's say the whole 6ix9ine situation, when people are saying they felt awkward about that, I didn't feel awkward about that.
Mm.
Like, there was not a part of me that was like, this guy.
What do you mean 6ix9ine situation? Well, because he says it. Yeah, bro, there's a lot of people from certain places around the world that aren't necessarily black, but are, they say the word or allowed to say the word, which I don't really get sometimes, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so you man can say it even though you're not black, but you man over there, you know what I mean? It's weird. I can't even lie to you. It happens in America a lot.
Guy shouldn't be saying it.
And I think, you know, it's
And with rappers as well, fam. With certain rappers as well, they be saying it. I'm like, you know what I mean? But then certain man, like a certain man who does like wave trap, you know what I'm saying, or sings, you know what I'm saying, they can't say it because they're not black. But a same man that's a part of, like, that's the same race or ethnicity as that same person can say it, but because they're from the roads and that or whatever, it's calm. You know what I mean? It's just weird, blood. It's weird.
He's not
It's weird.
like Caucasian. He's not like white. So I reckon because he's like Mexican and we've got this kind of vibe, like, oh, Fat Joe says it, blah, blah, blah. So you kind of give a bit of
Yeah,
pass.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But it's still weird though. It's still weird.
So it doesn't seem so crazy to you. Me, I'm still thinking, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to his music.
Yeah.
I never did.
I didn't think of it until somebody brought it up.
I'm telling you.
Until somebody brought it up, I didn't actually think, oh yeah, why is 6ix9ine saying that?
Yeah. Tell you.
Because I was just like, okay, yeah, I just heard it.
See, I feel like my man right now, blood. I literally feel like my man right now.
Music,
Fam.
and I'm
Knock up.
singing the music.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah.
I think it's so mad because the music, fam. Sometimes the word nigger is the best part of the song, bro.
Now, honestly, bruv, if you listen to Nipsey,
Not to me
the way
anymore.
Nipsey uses the word nigger, it's almost like he's rhyming, but he's using the same word at the end. Like,
Yeah,
it works, fam.
it's poetry.
It works. It's poetry, nigga.
Haikus.
It's poetry, bro. It's beautiful, but I think it's just a sense of why is someone wanting to say it, or why did they say it? Did they say it because they want to try it?
Especially people that be slipping up. You know, like when streamers or like certain celebrities slip up, fam. Like, fam, you know you've been saying that word behind closed doors, fam, when certain people ain't around, fam. So, like, why is it even in your vocabulary? You get me, fam? Like, you wouldn't slip up and just say a certain word if it's not in your vocabulary. But, like, fam, you've been saying that, man.
Yeah. It's the intent behind
Don't
it,
do
but
that.
then also
if we
just-
got our issues saying it, let us have our issues alone saying it. It's not.
It's not you lot bring it in.
Nah.
Well, you say it. That doesn't work.
I don't want to hear none of that. No, none of that, bro. That's offensive. Fuck that.
That's
Fuck that.
racist.
I'm offended, bro. Tell you, we need to start drawing this race card more, fam. I'm drawing it. When it's time, I'm drawing it, bro. I've never ever snitched and said that was racist or something.
That was an abrupt ending. Anyway, we move, fam. I cannot react to this next one, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that one tomorrow. I'm hella tired right now, fam. I can't even lie to you. I need to upload, eat some food, and go do something, fam. But I'll catch you, man, the next one. It's your boy, man, like Jazz, and I'm out of here, fam. In a bit, people.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in the league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium, sir.